Hey everyone. What is manifesting? Manifesting, the vocabulary word and what that means to me, is the building, creating, and cultivating of an idea or an inspiration that you want to bring into form. I have 3 tips that I want to share with you on my perspective on building up your manifesting skills, as well as maybe having a clearer understanding on what that word might actually be. So the first tip I want to give is clearing. Clearing, clearing, clearing. The native people used to call it self-undoing, where you are getting rid of the concepts that you think of yourself and who you are, who society has told you that you are, what history tells you that you are as a person, as a individual, as a gender, as a any sort of label that you are, and removing all of that, letting go of all of that which you think you know. And this doesn't mean losing yourself. This means with the intention of being emptied out. With that, you be filled with more of God's holy light. Whatever that means for you, your I am presence is important. It is the key. So the more you can get out of the way and allow that presence of pure love to dwell within you, you are unlimited. That brings me to point number 2. What the second key is aligning yourself with that I am presence. You are now a clear vessel, and this clearing is going to happen in multitude of ways, especially as we go through this ascension process and this evolutionary time of humanity. This clearing is going to become an everyday thing. So it's really important to cultivate a daily lifestyle that supports your health and your well-being, keeping you aligned with your best self, keeping you in the peace of being connected to the life and the all that is. Letting that feed your soul, and that clears all the illusions away of separation. That is a lot of the illusion is of separation. We are with God presence that is within us. It is within every atom. They've even proven with the Hadron Collider, even though that's something that we shouldn't be messing around with too much, there is a good thing that came out of it, and that is the scientific proof that within every particle, there is one similar part of a particle that is always the same, which they call the God particle. That is what unifies us all throughout creation. We are connected to the earth, we are connected to each other, we are connected to the universe, as well as connected cellularly to the universe that is within us. As within, so without. And that is really the concept of that. So the more you can work on yourself and your own thought patterns, behaviors, words that you are saying that are holding you back, anything that is holding you back from your greatest potential, and clearing that out of the way, God's presence can now dwell. Tip number 3, getting to know who you really are. This takes learning how to listen and cultivating stillness and presence. Self-exploration is really how you can tune in with so much. This is how you learn how to listen to life. We have done a great job as society of learning how to talk and talk and talk and do and do and do, but that's only the masculine side of the yin and the yang. There's also the feminine part of receiving and listening and holding the container to just be with that. And that is you, and you should cultivate that within yourself. You have a chance to be with that presence, to hear the many different aspects that make up who you are. We are multi-dimensional human beings, and that is what I invite you to. Manifesting is claiming your sovereign right, as well as clearing and claiming your sovereign space, because we are temples of God, including our minds. God knows our hearts, our minds, and can read every aspect and cellular part of who we are. And so the universe is listening. Those atoms are connected to my atoms in some way, in some unseen way, and that is energy. We are all one. The universe is listening. So when you can get clearer on who you are, you can really start to ask yourself the good questions to get a deeper understanding on what your desires are as your I am presence, because you've already cleared, brought more of that presence and consciousness, pure love consciousness into your being, and then recognizing your human form and asking yourself, what is it that you truly desire? And that is when you're granted more access to manifesting, because it's not just a right, it's a gift, and it's something that we have the opportunity to gain more access through working on ourselves and doing this work and being the purest essence, our true selves. And that's when we can create kingdoms and worlds and the life that we want for ourselves. We can create businesses, we can create living spaces and properties and communities and societies that work to serve the highest good of all, where we can all work in harmony. This is the goal. So when we do the self-work, as much as it seems selfish, it is how we can build for this kingdom to being self-sustainable as a whole, and coming together with our unique, individual, whole light selves, and being a whole embodied with our family, with those who support us, with the energy that supports us. That is the goal in what we're doing. And whatever stage you're at, you are contributing. And I thank you. Please keep doing the work. Do it in joy and love, because it can be such a fun and wonderful challenge. I challenge you to write some goals down. 5 goals that you want to do, that you want to experience. Maybe something that somebody else is experiencing that is inspiring you. I also want to challenge you to ask yourself 2 really good questions. Those questions can be anything, but don't make it a why question or anything that's going to limit you. And really sit with those questions. Start with sitting still for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Cultivate that practice. Cultivate getting to know yourself and that relationship with your moment, your life around you. I want to thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. And I don't claim to be perfect or have all the answers, but I know that getting these conversations started is the way that we're going to unlock each and bring light codes into each conversation, into each person, so that we can continue to harmonize with each other and with the goodness of all of life, and really raise this up and bring this kingdom here. Kingdom of heaven here. City of lights here. We can do it. I know we can. Keep on going. And until next time, namaste. Namaste.